MRecktv. This MRecktv content is sponsored by Daniel Webb, The House of Lattice and Berry, Book 1 and Book 2, now on Amazon.com. The links is in the description as well as the comments.
Floor seats for the next couple models going.
Especially with all this shit going on, these police keep killing us out here in these streets like this.
What I was saying to you, Ty, I feel like Loud Records don't get the proper credit because all these other labels get recognition, Def Jam, Rockefeller, so forth and so on. Elaborate on that, homie.
Well, and it's right, you know what I mean? And Loud was a hell of a machine. Loud had one of the biggest street teams out, you know what I mean? If not the biggest outside of them, you know, Bad Boy had a huge street team as well. But Loud was an indie company that had mean machines coming out, you know what I mean? And the material speaks for itself from Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Raekwon's spin-off album, 3 6 Mafia. You know, 3 6 Mafia came a little later after we merged with the next company. But Loud Records was like a pinnacle, you know what I mean? Shit from Dead Prez.
Crazy roster, man. You
Dead
about
Prez,
Wu-Tang, Big Pun.
Beat Nuts, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we was lit with talent, you know what I mean? And Loud Records could have had Biggie, you know what I mean, with Matty Rich. Matty brought Biggie to Steve, and they passed on him.
Say word.
Word.
Hold on, you gotta build on that.
Matty brought B.I.G. to Loud Records.
And they passed on him?
And they passed on it. Wow. That's why when you hear Biggie, Matty wrote the check on the next connect, you know what I mean? Matty was behind bringing Biggie and then brought him to Diddy. Matty C.
Wow, that's crazy.
Loud had a lot of things being lit by the talent in there. Sean C with Wu-Tang and all of, you know what I mean? And Scott Free and them, you know what I mean? That was old Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? So, but Loud was one of the labels that people couldn't really rock with, but people frowned upon, but the best hits was coming from them.
Fact.
Loud had fire hits and it was consistent. Come on, Big Pun, the Mob, just Big Pun, Mob, and Wu-Tang alone.
Crazy.
It just changed the game dramatically, you know what I mean? And that was all Loud Records, you know what I mean? Shout out again to Steve, Rich, and Cone, you know what I mean? And John.
Shouts to them, man. We gotta cause everybody be talking, we gotta give people their flowers where they here. My thing is this, we gotta give kings their crowns. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That's what I'm on. You feel me? Yeah. The flowers die. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, for sure. You one thing I was about Steve, he said stay in the rain long enough, you're gonna get wet. Steve always landed with some great motherfucking talent, and after that, he wound up getting Akon. You know what I mean? So it's Steve always landed with some great fucking talent. You know what I mean? You think that's something. Between Loud Records, all these other labels, Loud let the talent hold on to their own creativity. They didn't control it. You know what I'm saying? Loud just put up the budget and let you just rock out in the studio, you know what I mean? And that's when what's his name was on deck with us. That's when Violator started out, and Chris Lighty. Shout out to Chris Lighty, all praises due to the old Lighty family, Jonathan, Mike.
Rest in peace to Chris Lighty and shouts to them. Shouts to Mike Lighty, that's the homie, you know what I'm saying?
All of them, Jonathan, the whole family, you know what I'm saying? You know, me and Chris, we used to argue every month day because that was my nigga right there, man.
Word, what you was arguing about?
We just argue about Mobb Deep and all type of shit.
Like what? People want to know. The streets want to know.
Chris Lighty was strong in conviction. He knew what he wanted. You know what I mean? One thing about him, he knew what he wanted. He was a machine within himself. You know what I mean? But we used to bump heads a lot because I didn't agree with a lot of things that he would want to do about Mobb Deep. When I used to be up at the label, because Mobb Deep would be there, and I used to be like, nah, I'm not allowed. When that Steve and me used to tell me like, yo, we having a meeting later on about Mobb Deep with Chris and him. I think you should be present. I tell you, yo, I used to hold it down up in Steve. I was like, beside my man Q Fielder, I was like one of the real street hood niggas. I just came out from prison and landed in the mail room. Some people thought I was out there. I was out there, motherfucking intern with Mike D. Had told me, yo, I need you to go pick up the checks. I said, pick up the checks for what? You know what I mean? He was like, I need you to go take a turn and pick up the checks. I said, no motherfucking intern, nigga. He was like, oh, word? I said, nigga, I get paid like y'all niggas. Payroll, fucking go pick with some motherfucker. Let's my chick in there. I ain't get no motherfucking check.
But
I took off heads with a lot of them, even Randy, when we had them some Skyway, them two-way pages coming in.
yes, sir.
I ain't see my name on that list. I used to just snatch one of them shits. I used to be like, yo, that one's another one. This one is mine right here. It ain't no fucking way. Everybody walk around here, we go for 2 ways, and I'm not getting.
Word. Salute.
You know what I mean? That was the only lane you wanted to go to. I tell you, we used to be up in that office 3, 4 o'clock in the morning rolling dice.
Wow.
Me, Rich, me, Steve, Maurice, and all. We used to be in the back rolling dice. 2, 3 in the morning. I had raped my man Maurice Infinite. He was working with Ola Kudu, you know what I mean, dealing with a lot of the artwork. And he's like, yo, and everything was happening in Loud Records. All the girls and stuff. Yeah, that was Loud Records was a fucking clubhouse. You know what I mean?
Wow,
everywhere.
salute.
Blasting, weed smoking everywhere. Motherfuckers just fighting in there. Yo, that shit was like a small tunnel inside the Loud Records. You know?
That's crazy. Yo, one thing I want to ask you real quick, because you said they passed on Biggie, right? Do you think, because they wound up signing Big Pun, what year was that? 98 they signed Big Pun?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Do you think they was trying to make up for the loss of Biggie by signing Big Pun?
You know what I mean? Like, you know, in the music game, sometimes you just don't get it. You know what I mean? It just happens. I think everyone had their moments of passing and sit back and saying, like, God damn, like, yo, I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? Because Big was ahead of his time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Puff was the one that always saw tomorrow. He didn't just see today. He seen potential. You know what I mean? That's what I always admire about Puff. You know what I mean? He don't, as well as Jay. They don't invest in you for today. They see how your potential for tomorrow.
Longevity, yeah.
And that's important. You know what I mean? Some people see that today's artist, you like a fad song maker. You know what I mean? But then tomorrow you lose money. Then you gotta have to cut the artist loose. So it's better not to work with them. But Jay and Diddy, they see potential in tomorrow. They actually bank off of tomorrow with you. You know what I mean? And that's what because you would have never thought Rihanna was gonna be like that. But look,
Rihanna, Kanye West, they superstars, man. J. Cole.
You just never knew. You know what I mean? You would have never thought Craig Mack, and it was gonna be like that. But Diddy seen tomorrow, and he knew how to position you, and that's how the game go. You got to know how to position the people that you have in your circle. Like you can't tell a cat be a dog and bark and get mad when the motherfucker keep meowing or motherfucker. You know what I mean? Watching them all, you know what I mean? I studied a lot of their formula and took it on. You got spade is a spade, and I salute the Diddy's, the J's, even the Steve, the Magnolia people on that end. You know what I mean? With Master P and all the dudes that paved the way and showing like, yo, it's possible. You know what I mean? Because like I said earlier, all I need to do is see is one person do it, and I know I can do it. You know what I mean? Yes, but it was just a unique way and consistent way that Diddy and Steve and all of them had it. Like that street team that them niggas was pushing, like Loud Records, them niggas was going to jail constantly for throwing up flyers. Them niggas was running up in everything, flyers everywhere. That's what in-stores was popping. You know what I mean? Like you don't have in-stores anymore. Yo, we used to be doing in-stores, me having, we being there doing signing. 5 minutes later, you hear 1,000 niggas from the bad boy, bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. You be like this. Oh, that's all you heard. Bad boy, bad boy. You just see shit being thrown. Bad boy, papers being thrown. Every bad boy. Then the train leaves out. You be like, you look like this. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that street team thing was serious back in the day.
Come on, man. Niggas was fighting out there, man. Street teaming. Come on, dudes was sacrificing their freedom.
Facts. Yo, let me ask you this, because let me know if I'm wrong. I think Loud Records was like one of the first labels to really implement a street team or started that whole street team promotion.
I think Steve copyrighted street team. You know what I mean? I think that was like even his name. You know what I mean? He created the street team. That's when he had Buddha and I think Dan Tannen was all behind that. You know what I mean? But Loud Records was don't get the props like that, you know what I mean? But the street,
that's why we building. That's why we building. And this last question, bro, being that we building on it, it's only right. I think Taheim need to be doing a Loud Records documentary or a movie.
I would love to do that.
That's because they don't get their props, and you was a part of the history, so you know.
I put that together crazy. Put that out there in the universe. Steve, you heard him, Steve. Now it's up to you. Now you can play on it if you want, but let's make that work. We could put
Rifkin, you need to jump on this early. Yeah. And Ty got to be directing and writing this, man. Word. Fact.
You got to be on the promotion with it. You know what I mean? M.Reck and acting in it right alongside the camera.
You already know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. But on that note, Ty, give them your Instagram and how people can reach out to you and all that.
All right, on Instagram, you can hit me at The Real Taheim. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Taheim first. You know what I mean? You can also follow the movement page with @Equal Standard, or the company, the umbrella that everything's up under at Firstborn Production LLC. You know what I mean? So, and back again, you want to mention Southside. Southside also at Southside of the series. So stay in tune with all the movement, man. We here, you know what I mean? You want to go to the website, firstbornproduction.com. You know what I mean? You go to the website and find all the things that we coming with. It's a slew of shit outside of film. We dealing with fashion and everything, you know, game, all that. We taking it to a whole new different level, man. We gonna change the game in Hollywood with the help and support of the people, man. Let's do it. MRecktv.
Yes, sir.
We live with the homie M.Reck on MRecktv. Bang.
Bang.
1988, Southside Queens. The birth of an empire. To rule the streets.
Trying to go be a good cop. Not many of us left.
I just stopped by to see my daughter.
Another young black male dead in his 20s due to the lack of training in the capability.
They come in our community, they kill our young black men, and they walk out without a scratch.
Fucking finish your life right now, motherfucker.
We have to blame ourselves too sometimes.
What you talking about?
Them white cops are scared too.
Floor seats for the next couple models going on.
Especially with all this shit going on, these police keep killing us out here in these streets like this.
Police!
I'm a cop.
You got a badge. Let you talk to people like that.
Step back! Step the fuck back!
What are you gonna do about this motherfucking nigger cop that shot my son?
Your eyes open. Not everybody's in favor of the turnout.
Oh, you want revenge? You're a fucking man.
Step out of the car. You niggas be almost like Rick.
Josh's fingerprints were found at the scene.
Charge him.
They're not so much scared of the guns that we bust off. They're scared of us uniting.
You don't fucking tell me now you'll never see your wife and son again.
One thing I can say that speaks volumes to young people and cops is that we can come together.
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Families are broken because of you both.
Will not face any criminal charges in the shooting death of Williamson. He was unarmed at the time.
No, I don't need nobody else. Do white cops hate black people?
I'm gonna shoot this motherfucking cop!
So I'm just gonna love myself.
This MRecktv content is sponsored by Daniel Webb, The House of Lattice and Berry, Book 1 and Book 2, now on Amazon.com. The links is in the description as well as the comments. This MRecktv content is sponsored by 9-7 Entertainment, presents the movie Raina.
All right, y'all. It's showtime. Let's go.
So we're gonna play this one smooth. Not going in there to rock any boats or make any waves, Neek.
It's gonna be straight, Raina. Definitely should crack for more than 150K. He got that shit, man.
150,000? Why you being so nice to me?
And I'm sure a man like you understands that a deal, even a good one, doesn't make itself happen.
This MRecktv content is sponsored by Bobby Boucher, RP again, featuring B Magic 302. Check out the dope visuals and a banging record by Bobby Boucher. Click the link below, is in the comments and the video description.
Yo, I'll never say never again. Forever we ride to the end. If cheddar defining a friend, it's better to die for your kin than to die for the evil of men. However, the rules they don't bend. Whatever
the plug and such, you a joke's bound to happen if you slipping or you lacking. I'm gripping on the Mac 10, ready for the action. Shots will make you break dance and have you do a backspin. I got more kicks than karate flicks. My whole team pushing Maserati whips. You on IG liking thotty pics. Shorty pocket broke but her body fixed. Peace world. To promote your music or promote your business by placing an ad on MRecktv, contact MRecktVpromo, MRecktVpromo @gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, subscribe to MRecktv, youtube.com/MRecktv. I'm gone. MRecktv.
It's got a music.